Basolka, Ivy Masters Learning Center and ivymasters.com. And today we're going to look at Test 5, Section 1, Number 7, which reads, the primary impression created by the narrator's description of Mr. Peters in lines 74 to 79 is that he is what? So go to 74 to 79. What you notice is that it starts kind of in the middle of the paragraph. So it's always a good idea to get some context. Typically for a line reference, you want to read before and after. Since it goes to the end of the paragraph, let's read before. That's a good idea. Time is probably no more unkind to sporting characters than it is to other people. Okay, so let's pull that apart. Sporting characters. So maybe he's about to describe Mr. Peters as someone who was an athlete, and time's unkind to athletes, just as it's unkind to other people. So it sounds like what it's saying is that he's not aging well, but physical decay unsustained by respectability is somehow more noticeable. Okay, it sounds like it's talking something about his character. So it sounds like he is decaying physically. That does not sound good at all. And he's not a respectable person, and that is more noticeable. Ouch. Mr. Peters' hair was turning gray, and his scalp showed through on the top. He had lost weight also. He no longer filled out his clothes the way he used to. So it's not, typically today we're like, oh, I lost weight. I feel so good. But it sounds like it's not good. He didn't lose weight in a good way. Maybe he's like flabby or something. His color was poor, and the flower had disappeared from his buttonhole. So if you've ever seen someone as like, I don't know, maybe they're too pale, they look a little sickly, sounds like that's him. In its place was an American Legion button. Okay, not a very flattering description of Mr. Peters there. So healthy and fit, no, saying actually the opposite. Angry and menacing. He says it's not respectable, but we don't get anything else about his character. It doesn't sound like an angry, menacing, or threatening person. Nervous and hesitant. Well, you might expect someone who appears like that to be nervous and hesitant, but there's direct... It looks like he straightened his tie self-consciously, and when Irma handed him a menu, he gestured with it so the two women at the next table would notice a diamond ring on his fourth finger of his right hand. So it sounds like he's kind of trying to show off. It sounds like he's not nervous and hesitant. He's making a move on the ladies. Not exactly, but trying to impress them in kind of an immature way. So our correct answer here is D, aging and shriveled. Sounds kind of harsh, but the description about him is kind of harsh. Does not give a very flattering physical description of Mr. Peters. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You could share it with someone who has trouble with these description type questions. If there's any question you'd like to see answered from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. And click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Have a great day.